Welcome to the Euro Legions podcast's latest spin-off show, Rich's Randoms, with your host, Rich Jones.
Welcome everybody to the first ever Rich's Randoms. This is for our Patreon members. Bless them for giving us their money each month. And I'm going to be speaking to each one individually that wants to. And as the title suggests, I'm just going to ask random questions. So our first guest is the one and only Chris James. Hi, Chris. Welcome along.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you for having me here.
Great to have you here, my friend. So what we're going to do, Chris, there's three categories. There is Legions, there's other toys, and then there's just life in general. There's 18 questions on each page. Now, we're not going to go through 18 questions, obviously, but you just pick a number. I'll reveal the question. We'll go for it. Hopefully they're all easy enough to talk about. I have no idea how many we're going to go through. We'll see how quickly we get through the first few, and then we'll go from that point and see how we do. Excellent. Okay. Pick the next number then, Chris.
Let's go with number one.
What's your favorite Mythic Legions figure?
I think the one still that it's like my number one is the one that really made me feel like this is such a badass figure, and that's Brother Mandibulus. Still, like, just everything about him. Plus, he's a skeleton. It just, I don't know. I can't get away from thinking he's not my number one.
Yes, he's a fabulous figure. We our latest episode we talked about Necronominus, and we just all praised him. And I've heard some people say, "Oh, he needs more bone parts," but I don't think he does. I think the way he's set up is just absolutely perfect.
Yeah,
I had a feeling it might be a Skelly with you, Chris.
Trevor Williams.
Eric Treadaway or H. Eric Mays?
You can't do this question to me. I can't answer this question.
No, that's fine.
I need a do-over. I love them both dearly.
Pick a number.
Let's go to 4.
Oh, hell. Ask the host a question.
Okay. Which one am I going to ask you? What's up with, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. What's up with the Washington Commanders? Why the Washington Commanders? Why?
Honestly, I don't remember exactly, but I'm presuming I was like 12 when I first started watching American football. So, and it was a very new thing over in the UK. There was like one channel that showed it, and it, so I can only presume that Washington were playing somebody. And the football or soccer team that I support is Liverpool, and Washington's kit is Burgundy, close. So therefore, go for them.
There you go. My grandfather's from Liverpool.
Really? Okay.
Well, actually, my grandfather's from Wales. So I am Welsh.
Yes, with a surname Williams, I'd expect that.
Yeah, my grandmother was from Liverpool. But they both lived in Liverpool for a while. Yeah, that's interesting. I think that's what, I mean, I'm not going to ask you how, but what year, like, approximately did you start picking the Commander?
It would have been 85, 86.
I think they were pretty good back then, right? So
they were.
They might have been on TV. And,
it was quite lucky, yeah. They won the Super Bowl a couple of times in my first few years and that sort of stuff. So
yeah, I'm from New York and I picked the Cowboys, but the Cowboys, when I was younger, were, the shit. So, that's you kind of go with the team you see, and they're winning and they're cool, and, they had a cool uniform and everything. So whatever.
And the Giants and the Jets are both awful. So
yeah, for the most part.
Joe Gonsalves.
If Four Horsemen introduced a new Legions line, what theme would you like to see?
Oh boy, that's a tough one because they're already using my favorite theme. I think because I live in the Nevada desert, in America, so the Old West is kind of I live in the Old West practically. So I think an Old West line, would be a really interesting one, like maybe like Red Dead Redemption 2 era, where it's just automobiles and there's some technology that's just coming prevalent, so it wouldn't just be horses and revolvers, but we could have like some old cars and stuff like that as vehicles in the line. I think would be really
nice.
Interesting.
That would be good. I know Mal is very keen for that. So
right on.
Yeah. Okay.
Good choice, Mal. Good choice.
Anthony Halcyon.
What sort of alien build would you most like to see for Cosmerium?
I like crustaceans, so I would like to see more like crab-like people. Even like Admiral Akbar, Mon Calamari, more aquatic. I think that's a whole vibe that you could really do a lot with.
That would be incredible. I'd be all on board for that. Yeah. Yeah, and you can have like tentacle arms or something as well. Yeah.
Yep. On like the slog body that's got like the ports to be able to put tentacles that stick out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Big kraken head on the top of that body. It's like a perfect build.
So good. That's the best I've had on that one.
I'll make a note of that for myself.
Thank you very much. Expect to see me at your table in EachCon if you do.
Yeah.
Stefan Delatour.
Okay, Steph, let's have another number.
Let's do 13.
13. Reading or audiobooks?
Ooh. I actually prefer to read.
Okay.
Although I do participate in the use of audiobooks when I'm driving, when I'm, going to bed. But if I can set the time aside to read, I will absolutely read. It's something about going line by line and even going back if you need to read a certain detail. It is an experience that an audiobook can't give you. An audiobook, as captivating and velvety as the sounds are, it just doesn't give your mind the room to create that inner voice. So I realize this about myself when I'm reading. I'm not reading in my own voice. It's someone completely different. And there's a tone, there is a certain cadence that, depending on the story, it adjusts to the literature. Like, it's so weird. Yeah. It's such a weird thing to kind of experience. But yeah, reading all the way.
David Williams.
Okay, let's pick another number then, David.
Let's do 11.
11. What race would you like to see introduced into Mythos?
I don't know. I feel like they got all the tropes. I like the idea of like anthropomorphic characters.
Yeah.
So, we just got that little white fox. So normally I would say something like a fox or anything that I can relate to like old Disney stuff where it's like a fox or a bear or, stuff like that. And it's like, we're getting them like one by one. And it happens the same way with everything. It's like, I wouldn't necessarily have been excited if somebody was like, oh, they're going to make snake people. But the moment I saw them, they were like, now I'm really into snake people. Yeah. So it's just, that's kind of a crapshoot. Like, whatever comes out is probably going to be awesome. I haven't thought too far into it. I mean, I would like to know more about the elves and the different types of elves. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Whether it be like, like somebody had mentioned ghost elves.
Yeah, I was going to say, so we haven't seen those, have we? Yeah.
And then like, I would love to see that. That sounds crazy. So I guess that's my answer. Ghost elves.
Yeah, good answer. I like it.
Jesse Arnold.
Right. Let's pick another number then, Jesse.
Another number. I don't like 7. 14.
Okay. If money was no object, which toy from your childhood would you rebuy? And would it be loose, or would you buy it like mint on card or in a box and leave it on a card or in a box?
One I had or one I wanted as a kid and didn't have?
Either one.
Either one.
If you could just get one, what would it be?
The original full Optimus Prime with the trailer.
Nice.
Because I have so many cool Optimus Primes now, I would want to just keep it in the box. But if it was, just that original 80s, like the classic packaging where, that little red scanner bars in there to go over the BIOS flat and everything. That, and it doesn't have like 40th anniversary or 35th anniversary printed all over it. That would probably be the one I want.
Nice. Yes, Optimus Prime was the very first Transformer I ever got in hand. So he's got a soft place in my heart. And I still got the original one.
I've never owned the original.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the first Optimus I ever had was when they did the Action Masters in the 90s, where they were like the 7 POA with the bendable knees, but like the stiff arms.
Sean Scavarna.
Brilliant. Okay, let's go for another one then, Sean.
Let's do number 2.
Okay, so you're only allowed to keep one action figure out of your current collection. Which one and why?
Oh boy. So that is a really hard one. I was hoping not to get this one, but I would probably have to say Classics He-Man from Masters of the Universe.
Okay.
That was a figure.
Any particular variants or?
No, just the traditional classic looking classics He-Man, because that one was what led to everything happening with me getting involved in anything with the toy community and with collecting in general in my 30s and 40s. And I'd wanted that figure for probably 8 years before I finally got one in my hand. And from that point on, I was like, this is opening up so much imagination, and I need this in my life because there was too much adulting going on. I was just not enjoying the adulting. Yeah. So when I see that figure on the shelf, it's always that feeling of like, you started it all, and I'm not upset about that. So
that's nice. Yeah, it was the Motu Classics that got me headlong into the 1/12 scale.
Yeah.
I'd collected smaller stuff before, and I had the DC Direct and Mattel Classics Lantern figures. But that was it. It was like, no, that's the only one. I'm never going to go 1/12 scale. No. And then got a couple of Motu Classics, and the
which ones did you get, just out of curiosity?
I think the first couple was the original Skeletor.
Nice.
And I think it was the character is something Seed.
Evil Seed.
Yes, and it was the Filmation one.
Okay, all right.
And I don't know what it was about that. Maybe I just remember that one particular episode fondly, but it was just like, I love him. I'm going to get him as well. And then once I had the two of them, it was like, well, here we go then.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how they get you.
Curtis Ackerman.
Right, let's have another number.
How about 4?
Oh, damn it. This is Ask the Host a question. This is where you get to ask me anything you want. There's one of these in each round. And someone the other week got all 3. It was just like, come on.
Gotcha. Well, I've already got your art on my wall. I've got your art as a duvet cover or bedspread or comforter, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
If I was going to have your art in my house in another fashion, what would be the best way to have your art in my house?
It would have to be something that keeps me close to you at all times. So I'd say maybe branded underwear, potentially, would be the way to go. I'd say pants, but obviously that means something different to you guys over there in America. So yeah, so I'd say underwear.
I like it. I mean, your name is definitely mentioned in our bedroom more than anybody else's, including mine and Darla's. So, I already feel like you're really close to us in kind of you could say uncomfortable, but I would say it's a comfortable way. So,
absolutely. Yeah. I'll be chatting to Tubi about it a lot of Legions Con, so that's fine.
Yeah. I might even have to bring the comforter to Legions Con and just like wear it in the lobby.
Amazing. Right, let's pick another number then, Curtis.
Let's go 4.
4. Okay. Favorite other toy line to collect? Modern stuff or vintage, but stuff you're collecting now.
I've got a lot, but probably Mafex DC. Probably my favorite. Like, I really love the like Death and Return of Superman stuff that they've been doing. Like, all of those characters are great. That was one of my favorite storylines in comics growing up. And Mafex just does such a great job with their figures. Like, they're awesome. So
yeah, I have to admit, I don't have any Mafex ones, but I know John and Mal do, and they've sworn by them in the past.
Yeah, they're fantastic, man. They move like butter. So, they're a little bit more pricey, so you can't just buy a lot of them. But when it comes to the DC ones, the Batman, the Superman stuff, like I can't stop buying the Mafex stuff when they put them out.
Yeah.
Eugene Unick.
Let us move us on to non-Legions toys then.
Okay.
So 1 to 18 again, Eugene. So let's pick a number.
right, let's go with 5 again.
5, okay. What got you collecting as an adult?
I'd say the big thing is once I left home to go to university, I realized that there was a community that still liked to collect and talk about, the figures that I enjoyed growing up, and made some friends in that community, and I kind of scratched that itch to get back into it. And so I found some vintage Transformers because that was always my big thing there. And then it just kind of has always been somewhat of a part of my adult life ever since.
Nice. Yeah, vintage Transformers. I've still got all the ones I had as a kid. They will never be sold. I've sold a lot of Star Wars stuff and that from when I was a kid, but G.I. Joe and Transformers are going nowhere. They're my 2 favorite lines.
Jade Russo.
Okay, let's go for another number then, Jade.
Okay, well, so how about 3?
3, okay. Why is the House of the Noble Bear the worst faction in Mythos?
Oof, I don't agree with you on that one. I'm here for the shirtless barbarians, man. I think that's what the whole draw is for me. So I'd say, if I had to play devil's advocate here, it'd have to be lack of armor, maybe.
Yeah.
That might be what it is.
It's certainly going to be easy to kill.
That's what they say anyway.
William Dranowski.
Okay, let's go for another number then, Bill.
How about 9?
9. If you could redo one 4 Horsemen figure yourself, who would it be and what would you do to it?
I think I want to see like the treatment that the knights have gotten with like applied to Snag the goblin, right? Like, so he's a thief. So I could see like some kind of, I don't know how tricky it would be because it's a smaller size, but like some kind of cloth shirt, tunic kind of thing on him, with some other cloth goods. And maybe even I'm not a fan of sculpted hoods and stuff. So maybe even something that has like a hood for him that comes up with like a little point off the back or something. Or I think something like that would be really cool. Like a Snag 2 with cloth goods.
That would be awesome. I'm with you on that. Yeah. When you got the soft good cloak and then the molded hood, it just doesn't quite work as well as it could and should.
Yeah, it looks cool, but like it's just not a lot of options for posing and for me for like popping and swapping,
Yeah.
Ben Shum Kostanovich.
Okay, last one then, Ben.
Sure. 7.
7. Another one of the new ones. Thank you very much. A relaxing vacation or an activities-packed vacation?
Relaxing for sure. My childhood was filled with activities, vacations. My parents would literally I've been to like half the states in the US for vacations.
Yeah.
Simply to like hike or see something or go to a museum or something like that. And, it's fun at the time. And, looking back on it, I'd love to do it again. But the last few vacations and my upcoming one next year with my wife have been all-inclusive resorts. And it's just so great to just wake up and not have any plans other than we're going to go to the beach and then we're going to go to the pool and we're going to eat a little in between. And that's it.
So good.
It's fun. It's there's so much to do at home and work, and it's nice to just go somewhere and relax. Everything's taken care of.
Kevin Boots.
Okay, let's go for another one, Kevin.
1.
1. Is Attila actually a dick?
No, I think that he's misunderstood. I don't think he's necessarily the nicest person, but I think that perhaps that once we get more lore, that won't be cleared up.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what sort of fleshing out he gets in the lore book, actually. Yeah, I'm going to reserve judgment. At the moment, he's very much in that camp for me, but we'll see how that goes.
Matt Drake.
So this is where you get to ask me a question. Okay. So there's one of these hidden in each round.
This is like my daily double, right?
Yeah, so just pitch away. Anything you like.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, I can't ask that. Which is really your favorite, Mal or John?
Wow.
Something else.
As Mal would say, they are my 1A and 1B. So
there we go. Just
my
sit on the
favorites.
fence, right?
So, yeah,
just like Mal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mal would appreciate that answer.
Properly there, yeah. Right then, let's pick another number, Matt.
Oh, number 5.
What's your favorite Legion's bio?
I'm going to say Atlas.
Ah, okay.
Because I like that story, right? Of, kind of being kicked out of the group and, starting on his own, that sort of thing. So
So is that a combination of the two bios, or?
I can't remember if it's in the one or the other. That's the story that I like.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
That would be the first one, I think, in the main. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think in the main bio. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
okay.
Yeah. Definitely like that one. Although, a lot of them are great. But.
Yeah. I'll give you a pass on that one. Obviously, it's a barbarian.
I understand.
I'll give you
I know.
Yeah. No, I'm a gracious host. I'm not going to, criticize anyone for their picks.
Van Johnson.
What license would you most like to see made into a toy line or remade into a toy line?
Oh, that's an excellent question. I'm just going to go with intrusive thought, Boondock Saints.
Okay.
I'd like to see the Boondock Saints. It would probably be a company like Mezco or even a third party. A lot of those Asian companies where they don't have to pay licensing, they don't care about it. They put out some insanely amazing figures. But yeah, Boondock Saints, I don't think I've seen anybody do that IP. That would be great.
Let's do one more then, man.
11?
11. Oh, ask the host a question.
Oh, lovely. What is your favorite drunken Rich Jones story?
Oh, wow. Okay. I apologize if people who listen to this have heard this before, maybe not. So a few years ago, we had an office Christmas party. So I don't know what they're like in America, but in the UK, you go out, you get extremely drunk. It's a thing, yeah. So I was out, got very drunk. It's like, hey, need to get the bus home. I'm done. Got about 10 minutes into the bus journey, suddenly thought, I'm not feeling very well. I think I'm going to be sick. So I pinged the button, got off the bus, promptly threw up. The bus driver closed the doors, drove off. Don't blame him at all. And I live in a city, so it's quite a big city. And I'd only moved house to my new place 3 weeks before. So the bus drives off. So I'm stood there very drunk, feeling a bit nauseous, going, I don't know which way it is to my house. So I followed the bus, the direction he went, quickly lost sight of the bus. And from that point to me getting home took 2 hours for what should have been like a 40-minute walk. It was horizontal rain the entire time. So I was absolutely half drowned, fell over in a load of mud. And the council where I live, bless them, they once it reaches 1 a.m., they turn the street lights off to save electricity and save power. So it was pitch black for the last hour of the walk as well. So, yeah, that was an interesting one. That was a fun experience. My wife got woken up by me trying to get in the house at 2 a.m. And we have a very small porch attached to the front of the house. So I'd got into the porch, but because I was so wet, I was like, I need to take my clothes off. I can't go in wet trousers. And all she could hear was dunk, dunk, dunk as I fell between the front door and the porch door and the front door and the porch door. So eventually she got out of bed. She's like, what the hell? And because it was a Christmas party, I'd also be wearing a Christmas hat out of a cracker. Do you guys do Christmas hats out of crackers in America?
No, I don't actually know what a Christmas hat out of a cracker would be.
Okay, so pull a cracker around the table. There's a little bang. You get a little present and a little paper hat with the shape of a crown.
Oh, cool.
Goes on. And once I put that on, anyone that knows me knows that I don't take it off until the day's finished. So she comes downstairs. I'm half naked, dripping wet, very drunk. And I looked like a Smurf because I had a blue Christmas hat on and all the colouring had just run down my face. So yeah, that's probably my best drunk story. That's quite a good one.
That's tremendous. Nobody got hurt. So yeah, that's great.
Nope,
absolutely.
All good.
TJ Colligan.
Okay, let's pick another number, TJ.
All right. 10.
10. Do you customize?
Yes, almost exclusively. In fact, when I started getting into the hobby, it was really only after learning about the customizations that I was like, oh, okay, now I'm in.
Right.
People build their own armies, people make their own factions. I'm like, that sounds like fun. I might have bought a few of the figures otherwise if it wasn't a pop and swap customization situation.
Yeah.
But that's what really, that's where the passion is for me. Usually if I'm going to buy a figure, it's because I have some sort of plan for customization with it.
Mm-hmm.
Although I've been, as my interests in the line have expanded, I've started to get more and more that I'll just take right out of the package and put on the shelf just because they look so good. But yes, lots of customization, almost exclusively.
And does your love of goblins carry over into the customization?
Oh, yeah. So just finished this guy. He's my
nice.
My Goblin Ranger.
Yeah, hooded goblin like that.
Made him an archer. Yeah. So yeah, I have a whole Goblin clan that I've established, and several named characters. I'm figuring out their ranks and who is where in the clan and how they work into the greater politics of Gob Hollow. So yeah, fleshing all that out.
Nice. I love that sort of thing. Awesome. I never thought I'd like the goblins, and then I must have 10, 12 of them, separate characters in my collection now because they're just awesome.
For all of the problems of the 2.0 characters and their ankles, it is 2.0 Goblin style is probably the figure I have the most of, the body type I have the most of.
Yeah.
Got the army back there all customized and stuff, and yes, they do their share of falling over, but I wish they had a little. I should have invested in some kikis for sure, and just hit all of their ankles.
I have a few. I think I got 4 of mine seated on various animals, or one's on a troll's shoulder and this sort of stuff. So yeah,
takes care of that problem.
They can't go anywhere then. Yeah, absolutely.
Jeremy Govier.
Okay, Jeremy. So the question is, Demon Wing or Demon Wang?
Always Demon Wang, and that makes 2.
Never have too many Demon Wangs.
3 now.
Why is the House of the Noble Bear the worst faction in Mythos?
Ooh, that's a tough one because I like a lot of the House of the Noble Bear, but I think it's their lack of organization. They're never gonna be on top of things. They're not going to be the ones you can rely on to come for the fight or anything. So I think that's probably why.
I like that. Anything that puts me in a bad light is good, but I like that one. Yeah. Okay.